Hey guys, CG here from Pop Culture Warrior. I am with the incredible Tara Platt. I want to make sure I'm pronouncing that correctly.
You're saying it right.
Okay, Tara Platt, who's, done a bajillion voices at this point. First off, how is the con experience so far?
It's great. Everyone's being really lovely. It's my first time at AwesomeCon, but I'm having a great time.
Yeah. Is it first of many?
Probably. I mean, you have to be asked to come back, so I don't know if they'll ask me to come back.
Of course they will. So, we always talk about, obviously, we're military focused. Do you have a military connection, a family, friends?
I mean, my dad was in the Vietnam War, so
I would say that's a connection.
I mean, he's a vet, so that feels like a connection.
Absolutely. Well, we thank him for his service.
Yes.
I always like to focus on that. Sometimes military veterans can feel disconnected from the population, and when they feel like, oh my God, there's a connection in this voice I love, this character I love, it helps bring us all together.
And my granddad was actually, he was a paratrooper in World War II. So.
Yeah, that paratrooper,
Oh, you're a
man.
paratrooper?
Absolutely.
Oh,
173rd Airborne.
To me. It's so terrifying to me.
Not at all. This is great. I was one of the guys that jumped into Iraq, so it was a good time. We obviously we're gonna have Yuri on in a go, which. How amazing. I mean, you must be so blessed to be married to
Well, I mean, he's a great guy, so I can't complain.
How lucky are you? It must be interesting to be in a household where you're both voice actors. Like, does that...
Well, I will say, before the pandemic happened, we had a little studio booth, and we would just go out there to record our auditions, but then during the pandemic and since then, we have to actually record sessions there, which means that our agent, luckily we're with the same voiceover agent, they actually have one calendar for our house because we have to share the booth. So if he's in a session, I can't book a session at the same time and vice versa. So there's a lot of shuffling around. It's like, do you have the booth then? I needed the booth then. Can we switch the...
Well, on top of the responsibilities of mom and dad,
well, there's that too.
And all the other things.
Yeah.
That's a lot to juggle. It's not so easy. But hey, I mean, luckily virtual has helped out in some aspects to the launcher. But okay, we definitely will have you on the show in the future. You, Yuri, any last words, parting words to our veteran audience?
Well, thank you for your service, first of all. And if you're just in the military, like as a family member, thank you for supporting and keeping everybody safe. But yeah, I mean, we're all people at the root of it. Like, it doesn't matter what you do or who you are or where you're coming from or what your story is. And that's why entertainment is so important, is because it helps us all connect on an emotional level, and it teaches us lessons and helps us become better people.
Absolutely. Couldn't have said it better myself. If you're coming down to AwesomeCon today, Saturday, or tomorrow, Sunday, make sure you stop by Tara. Any future upcoming
Oh yeah, I have a whole bunch. I'm trying to think what's next. Oh gosh, this is whatever we're in March right now. I think in April we're in San Antonio. I think is the next one, but I don't have the whole list memorized.
Social media, where can people follow you?
Tara Platt on Instagram and Twitter. Is Twitter still called Twitter anymore? X? I don't know.
X, Twitter. All right, guys. We'll have more for you after this. Thanks, guys.
All right, thanks.
Thank you so much.